No, you're not allowed to have your Bible.
I want to say, like, thank you for asking the question. Because asking the question made me talk about it with him when I saw him. And also made me today, as I was going on the train to go paint this window, take all these books with me and be like, okay, I'm going to figure out what I mean. And there's lots of people who've already said it who say it better, which I believe. I think that about all art. Like, everyone has made it and done it better. And so, so that's what I did. I kind of went and I looked and I thought, okay, I'm going to try and answer this question about what is the meaning of being an artist in contemporary society. Because I struggle with that question, because it often feels like a very self-indulgent pursuit. And I am not sympathetic to the self-indulgent. And in my own sort of struggle with, I want to say being allowed to be an artist. Because I don't come from people where you're an artist. Like, you do something that makes money. And, you know, and if you talk about ideas, that's good. And if you're smart, that's good. But how are you going to make money? So, so yeah, big question. And something that I've been sort of grappling with forever, for a really long time. And lately, have focused on the challenge of living an integrated life. And also, and this is something that I read and remembered, and that I agree with, I believe that like, art is about the fusion of my life with the world. And I think that the being an artist is about being an artist in the world.
I moved out of the city primarily to raise a family, and having grown up in a small town in Wales, I was looking for a smaller sense of community, you know, a smaller community to kind of create a different practice, and we were kind of, you know, wondering where that might be outside of the city, because that was, for us, the hub initially. And we had friends who had settled in and around the Hudson Valley, so we found ourselves gravitating here, as well as you can't beat, you know, the topography and the river itself, and I think that's been a draw. 2008, I started playing about this idea, you know, I founded this idea of Habitat for Artists, which is something some of you have actually been involved in. And it's the idea of creating these small studios which are short-term residencies in small spaces where people kind of come, they can propose an idea, and they come and work. And it's the idea of busting open the normal practice of working, like, you know, that little kind of, oh, I can play? You mean there's no, there's nothing, you know, there's no stamp, there's no certificate, there's no show, there's, you know, if you want to have a party, yeah, great, whatever, but we're not expecting anything out of this. People become somewhat confused, and they're like, well, you know, it's experiential, you know, and most of the time you start off here and end up over here.
you.